Thank you.
Connected to. Nancy's not with her. Connected to. I have 104.
everyone's here. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Happy Wednesday morning. Our third one in a row. I'm so proud of us. Today I'm on my front porch. Fingers crossed that it stays quiet here. Our neighbors are doing a roof in the back, so not great. But I'm happy that you guys are here. And like I said, every time I'm hoping to get a little bit better at this. So fingers crossed. We're going to have a great practice today. I'm really excited about it. A few things, if you didn't hear me already, that you need for practice today. It really would be great if you had a block with you. If you don't, maybe a small pillow, something that's a little firmer can work in place of that. But do try to have a block for your practice. I use blocks a lot. I like to use straps. So, if you see them out somewhere, pick one up. Make sure also, I don't know when I know my live peeps are practicing with me, but, always have the permission of your healthcare provider before practicing. Safety comes first always with our practice. And then remember too, you guys, my guidance about how to practice. You take what you can and you let the rest go. What might feel amazing to me might not be great for your body. You do what you can, let the rest go, take breaks when you need to, and always take care of yourself. As far as how I offer this class, I am still learning, and you guys are so gracious in helping me figure out how to do this, so I appreciate it. I offer this for free so that no one is denied access to it. My regular people, I owed you guys some classes, so I'm hoping that this is a way to make up for that. If you feel inspired to make an offering to help me continue these classes and kind of keep learning and making things a little bit better, I am on Venmo if anyone wants to Venmo me at Nancy-Rodmaker. So with all of that, we are going to move on. We're going to practice today an intermediate practice. So if you are a new practitioner and you found your way to this video, I don't think this is the best practice for you. Those of you who've been practicing with me for a while, you should be fine. You should be very good with this practice today, but it's not for new students. There are some things that are a little more challenging and some things that you need a little experience with to do safely. So I recommend if you're a new student, keep your eye out. I'm working on some beginner videos. You can do those. And also, work with a teacher, especially when you're a beginner, because it can be really helpful and keep you safe. We're going to aim for about 45-minute practice today. So let me tell you guys about what we're going to do today. I've been getting a lot of requests for working with like belly, doing some extra practice for those little bellies that a lot of us have been struggling with, myself included. So, this is a little bit of a focus today, along with this theme of sustainability, you guys. So usually we hear the word sustainability as part of like the environment. I want to take that and kind of fold that into our practice a little bit today. Again, we're working around the belly. This part of our body is one of our energy centers. In some traditions, this area is called the Dantian. The belly is like known as the Dantian, which translate to this, the translation for it is field of elixir field, which I think is kind of cool because our bellies really are like this big processing center. And there's a practice that's called Chi Ni Seng, which is an ancient practice that works with the belly kind of the same way like a reflexologist works on your feet to have a beneficial impact on the rest of the body. Chi Ni Seng practitioners work on the belly to do that same thing. The belly correlates to the rest of the body. So we're going to play with a little bit of that today and working with this practice around this area of the body. So again, this idea of sustainability, I like to translate that into a little bit more yogic philosophy in thinking about a little bit more like the middle way, not too much, not too little, kind of finding that right spot, that Goldilocks approach. Our culture doesn't really support that. I mean, just think of like shows come out and we have this idea of like binge watching, like there's this idea of a lot and all the time. And so I want to kind of move away from that a little bit. I want to find a right amount for us today, and we'll do that in our practice as well. So with having said all of that, we'll get started. Again, thank you for coming. If you're just joining me, you need a blanket's always nice to have. A block would be really good for you guys to have today. And again, fingers crossed that it stays quiet enough here at my house to practice today, because I couldn't be in the backyard. So we'll see what happens. Roll with me, hopefully, you guys. So we're actually going to start with standing today. So if you sat down, sorry, and we're going to come to standing. So stand up on your mat. Put all this stuff out of the way. It's a little hot out here, so I'm going to put my hair up. And you guys, we're going to start with our feet a little wider apart, okay? So separate the feet wider than the hips. Okay, and you can turn the toes out slightly if that feels comfortable for you. That's totally okay. And what we're going to do with the start of our practice today is just some gentle hip circles. So you can put your hands on your hips, or you can leave your arms down by your sides and just start to work with the circling of the hips in just a really relaxed way. Just kind of breathe and move in any direction that feels right for you. You might let your circles get a little wider at one point. That's cool. And just start to relax. Stretch the lower back, the muscles of the belly, the outer hips. And then we're going to pause and take that in the opposite direction. We'll get a little spicy today, so we'll have some fun. And just gently letting those hip circles start to come a little smaller and a little smaller and a little smaller. Just draw them in until you're not really moving. You can't see much movement, but you can kind of still feel that rotation. And if you can, think about that rotation happening down around your tailbone. And then just kind of rooting down, not only through your feet, but also your tailbone. Okay, so you have a nice, sturdy, solid foundation. Now we're going to take from here, and we're just going to start to swing the arms. See, I told you it might be noisy sometimes, sorry. So just swinging the arms side to side, just relaxing the shoulders. Keeping the hips pointed forward, but as you go side to side, letting the shoulders face in another direction. Okay. Breathe. Just getting warmed up here a little bit. And then coming through this midline again, now we're going to take and sweep the arms up, big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're just going to come into a squat. So here is where you might need to adjust the distance of your feet, either a little closer or a little farther apart. My hair looks so cute, doesn't it? On the next inhale, arms rise again. Exhale, squat, inhale up, exhale, squat. Keep going, inhale. Exhale, dropping into those hips. Those hips might be a little tight. Keep going. And breathe. So happy you guys are here with us this morning. Yeah, so a lot of people have been asking me about doing a little bit more work with this area of the body. So I'm working on a full class of it, but we're going to do a few little things with it today. As you guys are continuing to do this, let me show you something. We're going to do a couple things, and then we're going to do an exhalation and an abdomen pump. Keep doing what you're doing. Let me show you this while you're doing it. We're going to, in a few, we're going to exhale. You're going to let the belly kind of retracts up, okay? The belly's going to pull up and in, and then we're just going to kind of pulse the belly in a few minutes. I just wanted to show you that. So you had a little visual. Keep you busy while you're doing this. The next time we come down into this squat, you guys, keep your right hand there. Let's take our left arm up and over. Big inhale here. On the exhale, let's switch over. Inhale to the other side. So just breathe as you go side to side. Might be getting a little spicy in those hips. Again, anytime you need to, just take a breath. Just kind of loosening things up, warming things up, particularly in the hips, lower body. Let's come back to center. Let's take a big inhale, come to stand. Exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Again, inhale, arms rise. On this exhale, we drop into the hips. Just pause here to tilt your tailbone slightly towards the camera you're facing. Okay, shoulders back and down. Then we're going to take an inhale here. On the exhale, push into your right hand and drop your right shoulder into the midline. Inhale, take your shoulder back. Exhale, do that with the left side. Inhale, roll it back. Stay low. Exhale. Right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, left shoulder. Keep going. Do a few more of these. The elixir field. Isn't that a cool term for the belly? Meaning that there's, healing that can come from the belly. And yoga really is this practice of tapping into all that potential, that healing potential of the body. Okay, and this next one will come up, we'll come center, and then we'll take a big inhale, come up again, exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Now in these ones, you guys, we're going to inhale, arms rise. We're going to exhale, take your hands to your knees, just like I showed you. Exhale, 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 exhale as much as you can. You'll feel your belly kind of pull in and up. You're going to keep that exhale sustained, and then just pump your belly. Can you see mine? It's a little hard to do and still talk because you really need to be out of breath. Do it 1 or 2 or 3 times, and then we'll come up together again. Inhale. On the exhale, take the knees. Exhale, exhale, exhale all the way till your belly draws in and up, and then pump. Just kind of force the belly out and in. Inhale up. Exhale again. Exhale, 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 exhale. Pump the belly. Maybe like 3-4 times. Inhale, rise up. 1 more. Exhale, 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 exhale. And pump the belly. Inhale, rise up. Good job. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Bow your chin to your chest. Just pause here for a minute because that can be a little bit of a wild one. Now we're going to do a little bit of that healing elixir massage. So you're going to take your fingers. You're going to find your belly button. Okay. Then you're going to come to the left of your belly button a little bit. And you're just going to push your fingers in. And you're just going to make like a little circle. Okay. You're just going to kind of circle around. You're just going to notice what you feel, just giving a little massage. Don't press too hard. Find that middle way, okay? Just enough. And then move over to the left a little more and do it again. And just notice what you're feeling in there. If it's really tight, if the massage feels good, feel free to stay in one spot for a little longer. And then move around again, kind of like you're moving around the numbers on a clock. Okay, your belly button being the center. Then move again. Again, just kind of finding that right amount of pressure. Moving to that next spot. Next spot. And again, if one place needs a little bit more attention, that's okay. You can spend time there. One more. Complete the journey around your belly if you haven't belly button if you haven't already. And then go ahead and layer your hands on your belly, drop your chin to your chest, and just take a moment to tap into any energy that you might be feeling. Breathe with your belly. Feel the belly expand as you inhale. Feel it draw back to your spine as you exhale. And from here, reflect on, your life right now. Where do you need more sustainability? Where can you find a little bit more of a middle ground? Maybe it's with your exercising. Maybe it's with your busyness. Maybe you're really binging on stress lately. Maybe you're binging on gossip or food. Wherever that is, just kind of bring that into your heart and allow this healing elixir to make a change there for you. Bringing the attention back up to your heart. Let's bring one hand onto the heart. Let's exhale all the breath together. Take a nice deep rib expanding inhale. And let that sound, even though we're all spread out all over the place, let that sound connect us in a beautiful way through our practice today. Let your hands come down off to the sides. Bring the feet a little closer together. I'll turn this way. You guys can stay facing. You're going to bring your feet directly under your hips. You're going to bring your hands into your low back, fingertips pointing down. Keep the elbows wide. Bend into the knees. Lean forward slightly as you exhale. On the inhale, straighten the knees. Draw the elbows together. Lift and lengthen the ribs. Exhale. Coming forward. So again, inhale, squeezing the elbows together. Opening up that front body. On the exhale, just kind of release and let go. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades, those elbows. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, squeeze those elbows together. Keep your chin tucked towards your chest for right now, you guys. And then bring your hands to lace behind your back. So you're going to straighten into your elbows, really now squeezing those shoulder blades together, getting a lot of nice lift from the heart, strong legs, muscles of the legs drawing into the bones. And then if you know you don't have any neck injuries, please be careful with your neck. Lift your chin slightly to look up. And breathe with your belly. Breathe with your throat. Take one more big inhale with me here. Try to bring the knuckles down to the floor. And then on the exhale, gently fold at the hips, coming into a forward fold, keeping the fingers interlaced if you can, letting the head drop. Knees straight as you can for right now. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and start to bend those knees, rock a little bit side to side, just kind of loosen everything up. Sorry about all my sweating. It's really hot out here. It's a little cooler in the back of the house. A little hot yoga for us today, you guys. Unlace the fingers. Take an inhale, trace halfway up, and then let's come all the way up. Bring the arms by the ears. Keep the feet directly where they are, and as you exhale, take it into your Utkatasana. So sink into the hips. Woo-hoo. Inhale, let's straight legs. Exhale, let's sink. Nice and slow. Inhale, one more. Exhale, sink into those hips. Palms face one another. Draw the navel in and up. But still breathe with the belly. So you can activate the belly and still breathe with it. If you want a little spicier, you can lift up your toes. If you want even more spicy, you can interlace the fingers. Point up through the pointer fingers, look up. Keep the tailbone a little tucked, okay? I know, it gets spicy fast. And then on your next inhale, let's rise up, hands in front of the heart. We're gonna take it to a little warrior vinyasa, okay, you guys? So a vinyasa means kind of one movement through the breath, okay? So we're gonna come to the front of the mat. We're going to stay here. We're going to inhale where we are. Exhale. Now step the right foot back. Square the hips with the front of your mat. Make sure the heels are aligned, and on your inhale, bend into your left knee, raise your arm. On your exhale, warrior two. Left arm in front. Palm in the front, spins to face the ceiling, and we inhale, dancing warrior. On the exhale, left elbow to the knee, right arm sweeps up by the ear. Exhale, release to a straight knee. Inhale here. I kind of messed the breathing up, sorry. On the exhale, reach the hand down, right arm to the sky. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feet step. Kind of messed that up, sorry. Inhale here. Exhale here. Step the left foot back. Square the hips. Inhale, right knee bends, arms rise. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the palm. Inhale, warrior, dancing warrior. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, come all the way up, straighten the knee. Exhale to triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feet step. Cool little vinyasa, right? Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale. Right foot steps back. Square hips. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the palm. Inhale, dancing. Exhale, warrior. No, this is Parsvakonasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come up. Feet step together. Left foot steps back. Hips square. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale, dancing. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, triangle. You're doing great. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more pair. Step the right foot back. Hips square. Inhale, warrior one. Arms rise. Keep the feet there. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, dancing. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step. I really like that. One more, okay? Left foot this time. Bend the knee. Inhale, arms rise. You're doing great. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, dancing. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, come up, straighten the knee. Exhale, Trikonasana or triangle. Inhale, back up. Feet step. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to your chest. Pause to breathe. Such a beautiful little flow. Thanks for playing with it with me. From the top of your mat, once again, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. On the exhale, let's dive. Bring the chest towards the thighs. Just folding here. My hamstrings are tight today. I can feel it. I've been doing some running lately, so this is all a little tight. Let's do this together, you guys. I need this, so maybe you guys need it too. Just take little fists, open fists, okay? And just kind of tap the backs of the legs for a mo. Just kind of give a little bit of a massage up and down the backs of the legs. As you come into the backs of the knees, you might just want to use your fingertips. Give a little bit more of a massage there than a tapping. Just make little circles. And then go ahead and let's place the hands now on the ground, and let's step the right foot and then the left foot back. Let's come into Palakasana. So come into a plank pose. So you want to have the shoulders underneath the palms under the shoulders, the feet about as wide as your hips. Push back through your heels. Keep the heart reaching forward off your mat. Belly is drawn in and up. Getting spicy yet? Breathe. See if you can breathe with the belly. The option is to go to your knees if this ever gets too much. What I'd like to do from here, take another inhale with me. And on the exhale, let's bring the hips right to the sky. Let's go right to our downward dog from there. So first downward dog of the day, maybe for everyone. Let's pedal the feet. Swing the hips side to side. Breathe, relax. Notice how you feel. Then slowly bringing the knees down to the mat. Walk the hands so that they're under the shoulders. And then exhale, round the back, chin to the chest. Push down through the palms. On the inhale, drop the tummy, lift the chin. Keep going. Really on those exhales, try to draw that navel in and up. On the next inhale, pause there, drop the belly, lift the chin, lengthen through the front body, roll your toes in, and on your exhale, bring your hips to the sky. This time we get a little bit more serious with our downward dog. We bend the knees, we pick the hips up high, and then we start to sink those heels. Really pushing the mat away with your palms. You're not moving your hands, but you want that dynamic action of the upper body. The belly button draws in and up. The head just kind of hangs here though, you guys. So let the head hang. And then on your next inhale, take a look up between your hands and take and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Okay, if you need to go to your knee first, that's okay. All right, but step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. And then we're gonna inhale, we're gonna coil up, bring the chin to the chest, round the back, lift the hips a little. And then on the exhale, you're just gonna kind of bow, bring the chest down. So it's an inhale, it's a coil up, let it start at the belly. And on the exhale, the chest comes down. You see? Inhale. You can always bring that back knee down if this gets too much. Okay? But just kind of pulse it a few times. Rising, pushing the floor away. Exhale, bending into the elbows, bringing the chest down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, step that right foot back. Take it right back to Palakasana. Ooh, spicy. You can see the sweat dripping off me. So push back through the heels, reach long through the heart. But again, finding that sustainable. If it's too much at some point, you guys, take a break. Take an inhale where we are. On your exhale, lift the hips to the sky, downward dog. Get your wiggles out and then really refine the pose. Thinking about opening up the space between each vertebra of the spine. Breathe with your belly. On your next inhale, look between your hands and step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Again, the right knee can come down first if you need that. On the inhale, coil up. On the exhale, bend the elbows, bring the chest closer to the floor. Inhale, coil up. Exhale, elbows bend, chest to the floor. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Make it a good one. Inhale. Exhale. Now pausing here to just stabilize and then take that, whoops, there go my notes. Take that left foot all the way back, taking it into Balasana once again. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, hips to the sky, downward dog. Kind of pedaling the feet out a little bit. Told you we'd get spicy today. Now looking up between the hands. Figure out how you want to get your feet to your hands. You can walk your feet. You can walk your hands to your feet if you want to do that. Or you can take a little hop, okay? If you hop, hop lightly. Stay light and springy in your hop, okay? Get the feet directly under the hips. Take an inhale, halfway up. We rise, flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale again, we rise, halfway up. Draw the navel in and up. And then hinge at the hips. Let's continue to rise all the way up. Hands in front of the heart. You're doing great. From here, you guys, we're going to take a step back with the right foot. Same as we did as we prepared for warrior. Okay? This time, though, we're going to put our right hand on our right hip. The left arm is going to come out in front of us. Ooh, you know what else? You need your block handy for this. So if you don't have your block handy, reachable, grab your block, okay? Have it at the front of your mat. So right hand on the hip, left arm's going to reach out in front of you. We're going to start to take and reach past those left toes. Just get really long from the hips all the way out. Get long, get long, get long, get long. And when you can't find any more length, you can bring your hand onto your shin, your ankle. You can bring it onto the floor. You can bring it onto your block, okay? Whatever feels most comfortable and most supportive for you. There's no rule about it. Just listen to your body, okay? My hand is really pretty comfortable on my ankle, so I'm going to put mine there. Now from here, you guys, we're going to roll that right shoulder back. Really open up the space in the front of the chest, and then take your right arm up to the sky. Just kind of classic Trikonasana. Breathe. And I want you to come back to that imagery of when we started practice today. The work that we did around the belly. That little massage we gave around the belly. Just kind of revisit that sensation. Now I really want you guys to activate your legs. Activate especially that left thigh. Really draw the left thigh up into the left hip crease. Take a big inhale here. Stay long in your spine. And on your exhale, I want your right hand to come down. Wherever your left hand was, bring your right hand there now. And then take your left arm up to the sky. So we're taking into that revolve triangle. This is where the block can be really handy. So you might not need the block for normal triangle, but maybe you need the block for the revolved, and that's okay. All right, I just want you to be comfortable. I want you to keep those legs active, keep the spine long, breathe with your belly. I know I'm leaving you here long, sorry. One more in-breath here. On the exhale, let's take it back to starter version of triangle. It's gonna feel so easy. So just pausing here before wiggling the fingers on that right hand. And then keep that length in your spine because it's beautiful there. I want to keep it there all day. Lift it up and over. Square with the front of your mat, hands in front of your heart, and feet step together. Oops, without falling like I almost did. And then just pause to feel and just notice. Maybe there's a lot going on in that right side body that just opened up. Let's do it for the left. Let's take that left foot back. Again, your block is handy. Square your hips with the front of the mat, you guys. And then take your left hand now on your hip. Take your right arm out in front of you. Draw your navel in and up. Get that length already. And then start to reach. Reach long out of the waist. Reach past those right toes. Keep reaching, 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 reaching until you're ready to put the hand on the block, your leg, the floor, wherever you feel like it's going to be most stabilizing and comfortable for your body today, okay? That left shoulder, when you're ready, rolls back, opening the heart space even more. And And then take this moment to enjoy that left arm coming to the sky. And again, there's a sense of radiance from that belly button kind of radiating out like the rays of sunshine this morning. Breathe. You know where we're going this time. So really work that right thigh up into that right hip crease. Lengthen through the spine. Big breath in here. And on the exhale, that left arm sweeps down. It replaces where the right hand is. And then the right arm goes up to the sky. So really important here, you guys, breathe with your belly. Even though it's difficult, we're working on just kind of processing, getting some tapping into that elixir. Think about the crown of your head moving out in the same direction that your right toes are pointing. One more big inhale with me here. And on the exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Take the left arm back up to the sky so you're revisiting phase one. And again, it's crazy how much easier it is when you've done that harder version of it. Okay. But no less beautiful or important or beneficial. Okay. Wiggle those fingers on that left hand, rising up and over. This time, you guys, we're going to take and parallel the feet. Bring the hands onto the hips as we look up to the sky. On the exhale, folding at the hips. Bringing the hands down onto the floor. And again, I like my feet a little wider here, so if you need to adjust where your feet are, that's cool. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to spin the fingertips away from us and walk the hands through the legs. Bringing the crown of the head a little closer to the floor for some nice, slow, deep breaths here. You can stay kind of tented on your fingertips. Allow the crown of the head to be assisted by the pull of gravity. This is going to be a nice, really safe tractioning for the neck. Okay. So breathing with the belly here. And then when you're ready, you're just going to turn your palms to face forward, walk your hands back through the legs and bringing them under the shoulder as the heels step in. And then one at a time, bringing the hands onto the tops of the knees or the thighs as you roll up vertebra by vertebra. Coming into goddess pose, dropping the hips low, tilting your pelvis towards the camera that you're watching. And then letting the fingertips, the pointer finger and the thumb connect here. Elbows about shoulder height. Breathe with the belly. You're doing great. On the next inhale, we rise. Arms come down by the sides. Feet become parallel, and then feet step together gently. Let's take it to the floor. Let's sit down. Have, again, your block handy. I really need a drink of water, you guys. Hang on one second. So grab your block, have a seat about halfway on your mat. Move the flesh of your high knee back and out of the way. Feet are about hip distance apart as you bring your hands behind your thighs or knees. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back body, chest is lifted and open as we inhale. As we exhale, let's take Navasana pose. Let's float the arms out in front. Remember, you can take any of the variations of this if you need to. Otherwise, take and lift up the feet on the exhale. Inhale, touch down the left foot. Exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, so a little pedaling Navasana. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, I know it's hard. Exhale. Inhale, keep the chin lifted. Exhale. Just breathing, going side to side. One or two more? Can we do two more? I knew we could. Let's bring the feet down. Grab onto the fronts of your knees. Bring the chest forward, draw the shoulder blades down the back body for a second. And then slide your fingertips down towards the tops of your feet. Drop your head between your knees, chin to your chest. And just rock a little side to side. Just kind of process some of that energy that built in the core. It's so important to digest, you guys. A lot of physical exercise requires you just to go, 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 go. That's not sustainable. We need to pause and digest. So the digestion phase at the end of our practice is Shavasana. My philosophy is a little bit of Shavasana along the way to keep it more sustainable. That's what this little spot is for. Let's come back through the midline. Inhale, trace up. Pause here. Inhale again. On the exhale, take the arms out in front. Inhale again. Exhale, lift the feet. This time we're going to do it with the legs straight. So inhale, straighten the left leg, bring the right knee in. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's keep it sustainable. Exhale. If you need a break, you can take one whenever you need it. Inhale. Exhale. I know the legs are a little tired. We did a lot with the legs today. How about two more? Inhale. Exhale. You got this. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can straighten both of the legs for a moment. And then slowly lower. Make sure your block's nearby. Come onto your back. Take that long, yummy stretch. Fingers to toes. Hug the knees into the chest. Give that little rock side to side. We're going to do one more deep twist before we do a little gentle inversion and then a little shavas. So we're really close. Let's keep the knees hugged to the chest. Let's take the left leg onto the floor. Let's bring the right toes on top of the left knee or thigh. The right arm is going to go out to the side with palm down. Left hand is on your knee. Big breath in here. Long spine. On the exhale, roll towards your left side. Starting to sink that right knee towards the floor to the left of you. There goes my back. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Roll to that left side. One more. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Rolling onto the left side. And here we pause to really refine it. Okay? So you want to keep your right shoulder on the floor. You guys, the more you bring your belly in and up to do this, the more you'll be able to get deeper into the twist. But do me a favor, keep your spine long and press down through that left heel. I don't know why my computer keeps making that noise. I can't figure it out. Sorry. Maybe you take your gaze to the right hand. When you find that place where you feel pretty comfy, pause there. Letting your right shoulder be heavy. And really letting your belly do the breathing. So on your inhale, your belly expands. On your exhale, your belly button draws back to your spine. On the next gentle in-breath, let's come out of the pose. Let's just gently come onto the back, hugging both knees into the chest. Taking care, rocking the knees side to side. As we rock the knees side to side, take and open your jaw and just wiggle your mouth a little bit, just releasing any tension from the low back. Maybe any emotional baggage of feeling not supported enough. And then coming through the midline, letting the right leg come onto the floor. Letting the left toes find their way to the left or right knee or thigh. Right hand on the knee. Left arm is on the floor, palm down, shoulder height, okay? Inhale where we are. On the exhale, start to roll to that right side. Don't go all the way. We're gonna take it easy. Inhale, come back through center. Take your time. Exhale, roll onto your right side. Keep your left shoulder heavy. Just find the space in the spine. Inhale through center. This time, take it as far as you can, but really pulling that belly in and up before you take that left knee as close as you can to the floor. And when you find that spot where you feel good, pause here, refine it, push out through the right heel, and breathe with your belly. Left shoulder is heavy. Maybe you're looking at your left hand. And when you're ready, inhale, take it back to the midline. Both knees to the chest, rocking the knees side to side. Breathe. Wiggle the jaw again. Now letting the feet come onto the floor. Walking the heels in so they're about a hand's distance from your hips, or from your high knee. And then grab your block. I don't want your legs to work anymore today. Take your block. On the next in-breath, push into your feet, lift your hips, and slide your block under your sacrum. We did this last week. I'm going to do the same thing to stretch those front hip flexors with you guys today, okay? So you can stay right here, just arms by your side. And belly breathing would make me happy here. Okay, just that is good if you're super happy. If you want to extend one leg, that'd be great. Still belly breathing. If you want to extend both legs, belly breathing, really great. Okay, so you guys decide what height for your block works the best for you. I like it a little higher, but you could use it flat. You could use a blanket under your hips here if you needed to, because you'll still get enough height, hopefully, to stretch those front hip flexors. If you want to refine this a little more, you can walk those shoulder blades in so the heart is open. Belly breathing. And just start to feel that pooling of blood around the heart. So that extra blood flow to the heart just kind of slows things down. Takes you away from the vigor of your practice and brings you into this more parasympathetic state. When you're ready, we're going to bend back into the knees. Push into the feet just so that the hips can come up high enough to slide the block out of the way. And then one vertebra at a time. One at a time. Slowly lowering the spine all the way down to the ground. As you pause here to extend your right leg. And then your left leg. Separate the feet wide of the hips and let the toes flap out to the sides. If you're inside and you have air conditioning, cover up with your blanket or at least put it up maybe over your feet. Walk your arms out so that they're just far enough away from your body for a little room for air in your armpits. And turn your palms to face up. If you're wearing glasses, take them off. It might be really nice to take out any ponytails you might have. Just kind of untangle yourself as you gently close your eyes. And prepare for Shavasana. Make any adjustments to your body before we fully go into the practice. of releasing any last traces of stress or tension in the body. So just kind of scan through your body, noticing if there are any places where you need to make an adjustment, where you maybe need to just relax a little more. And with your eyes closed, just let my words be your words. So I want you guys to begin your Shavasana today by just finding in your mind's eye where your liver is. Kind of a weird request, but it's there, kind of under your right ribs, kind of tucked up in there. So in your mind, just kind of find it. And the direction here is just to smile, an inner smile with the energy of your liver. I know that's weird. Just try it. Just like this little inner smile. Feel it first here in the liver. Remember, Shavasana is all about resting and digesting, and the liver plays such an integral role in that. So if you can bring some equanimity to the liver, then moving that same feeling, that peace, to your belly button, to the center of your navel. Now let that energy flow down to the space between your hips. So however you see this energy, you might see it like a little ball of golden light, or purple light. Now from that space between your hips, watch the energy move to your tailbone. Watch the energy draw up and into your sacrum, those bones between your hips. Now draw the energy up so it's sitting right behind your belly button. Draw the energy up a little higher so that it comes into the lower part of your spine. Draw this energy up, whatever it looks like. Again, maybe a little ball of colored light to the space between your shoulder blades. So that it's sitting right behind your heart. Now draw it up a little higher, where it's sitting between the shoulders. Now draw it up into your neck. Feel it at the base of your skull. Draw the energy up to the crown of your head. And feel the warmth of it. Feel the gentleness. Feel the peace. Now watch it move from the crown down to the point between your eyebrows. And just feel it there. A softening and a clarity. Now watch it move down through your tongue and back and into your throat, the very pit of your throat. Now watch it move down from your throat to the very center of your heart. See if you can locate it there. And maybe you see it radiating from the center of the heart. See it move down to the space underneath your heart. And now see it go back to your belly button, back to your navel. Remain here, letting the energy and the healing spread throughout the body. Relaxing your right side a little more. Relax your left side a little more. Relax the crown of your head. Relax the soles of your feet. Relax the front of your body. Relax the back of your body. Now relax everything inside of you. Then as you're ready, just deepen your breath. You guys can totally stay resting if you want. I'm going to close our practice today with a poem. So if you're in a place where no one's bothering and you're not in a hurry to go, just rest and take in the words of this poem. If you want to sit up, come out gently, stretch, and come up to seated. But I really wanted to share this poem with you this morning. I feel like there's some connection between it and our practice today. The name of the poem is The Archaic Torso of Apollo. It's by Rainier Maria Rilke, but it's translated by Stephen Mitchell. And this is what it says in this poem. He says, "We cannot know his legendary head with eyes like ripening fruit, and yet his torso is still suffused with brilliance from inside, like a lamp in which his gaze, now turned to low, gleams in all its power. Otherwise the curved breast could not dazzle you so, nor could a smile run through the placid hips and thighs to the dark center where procreation flared. Otherwise, this stone would seem defaced beneath the translucent cascade of shoulders and would not glisten like a wild beast's fur." Here comes the best part. "Would not, from all the borders of itself, burst like a star, for here there is no place that does not see you. You must change your life." I really like that one. So with that, I'll close our practice, you guys. Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts. Let's sing one more time. Again, even though we're all over the place, let's bring our voices together and somewhere they'll find each other. Exhale all the breath. Take a big, deep, rib expanding inhale. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed your practice today. I love you. Like I said, I'll keep working on getting it better. Thanks, you guys. Namaste.